Is that a freaking... This Tarumaru? What?
Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
I hear ya. Loud and clear. Last time we left off, we were on Act 2. If I remember correctly, we ran into Xingqiu. We busted Onodera. Not really busted, he was innocent, but we figured out that whole ordeal last time with Xingqiu. And now, I believe we are just on to the next step. There's more events. There's 3 more pieces to the puzzle. I know nothing. I haven't seen anything. So, all I know is Act 1 and Act 2. And yeah, we'll see what the other 3 paintings will be. I have no idea. So, we'll find out.
That figure on the wharf! It looks like Kazuha!
Hey, get on my team. Get on my team, please. What are you doing? Oh. Need to get like a cool, oh, that's not the most appropriate shot. Interesting. Alright, Kazuha. What are you doing?
Greetings, traveler in Paimon. I heard there would be guides for the Irodori festival, but I didn't expect it would be you two.
We didn't expect to see you either! Returning as a guest for the Irodori festival, no doubt.
I was a little surprised myself when I received the invitation. But after wandering the outside world for so long, it's good to have an opportunity to return to my homeland and pay respects to my old friends.
Oh yeah.
Kazuha, when we saw you in the distance just now, you seemed to be looking for something. What happened?
Ah, yes. You see, when I came off the boat with everyone just now, I suddenly heard light footsteps around me.
What is up with this phenomenon of people stealing things or creeping up on the boat? What's going on?
I could tell they were not footsteps of a regular passenger. But by the time I turned around, the person had already disappeared. I only heard a splash come from below the pier. Even though I didn't manage to catch a glimpse of them, I found this strange piece of paper by my feet.
Oh, does the paper happen to have a poem written on it?
Huh. How did you know?
How did I know? It's not like yeah, exactly.
Fascinating. It's almost hard to believe such things could happen.
Wasn't Kazuha the one that literally tracked down the guy who stole the vision back in the Archon quest with Beto? Why couldn't he do that now? Kazuha, can you show us a piece of paper?
Sure. Here it is. Please, have a look.
Alright, well, not to jump the gun, but I'm going to go ahead and assume Kazuha is going to be our next picture. Akihito. Long have I been famed, and since my youth I had great ambition. I stamped every new verse with a scarlet seal, and thus I was known to all. Last year we presented our verses. Mine was found to be taken from poets past. For the theft and deception I was banished into the wilderness. The 5 radiant lights shall never shall be again. How the tides do shift.
Last time, Aoi no Okina's poem ended with a reference to Akihito. And sure enough, this is a story about him. The story this time basically says that Akihito got his name from his love of red seals. However, the Shogun discovered that he had committed plagiarism, and he was soon exiled. Well, if Paimon were to rate today's story, it sounds pretty unfortunate.
Well, the other stories weren't so much better either.
I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with this story. I too was once wanted as a criminal by the shogunate. So I'm not all that different from Akihito mentioned in this story.
Oh, what do you know?
But according to the story, Akihito was exiled by the Shogun because of his wrongdoings. You did nothing wrong, Kazuha. Huh? Traveler, what are you thinking about?
Maybe you can help Xingqiu, the seal mentioned in the story.
By the way, you mentioned that your friend has been struggling because he's unable to sign his name quickly, right? In Liyue and Inazuma, there is a saying, that which has been stamped has also been signed. Perhaps using a seal could be a feasible solution.
We were just saying that in the last part. We were just saying, why couldn't he just use a stamp?
While sailing at sea, I sometimes carve things to pass the time. If you wish to create a stamp for his seal, I might be able to help.
Wow, that's an idea! Quick, let's go tell Albedo!
Yeah, this festival is kicking off. So many characters. A new painting in pale Scarlet. Let's just ice our way there. There you are.
Albedo, we figured out a way to help Xingqiu!
Interesting. A story of the 5 kasen appears again, and with a timely solution. A stamped seal, huh? Let me think. Indeed, it is an efficient solution. If we use a stamp, then Xingqiu won't have to struggle with his handwriting anymore. However...
He might want it to actually be like the actual signature instead of a stamp, which we were talking about that last time too. However, is there a problem?
Since Xingqiu's signature has been previously revealed to the readers, it would seem insincere if he only used the stamped seal for his new books. But I have another idea. Using a seal is a part of it, of course. Let's go to Ouya restaurant now to discuss my idea with everyone.
Ooh.
Welcome home, almighty Shogun.
Can I buy that Raiden plushie now? Not yet, I guess. Alright, so we got Kazuha, Albedo, and soon enough Xingqiu, all in the same group. I don't know, you get this feeling inside when you see all these different characters together. I just love it so much. I just iced under the doorway and got in there. Where are you, Xingqiu? Oh my god, he's getting beat. Oh, okay.
Yes, that's it, Genyu. Your writing has greatly improved today, which means yesterday's intensive training was effective.
My apologies, but I simply can't do it anymore. My hands are so sore that I can't even move them anymore. I should have known better than to read novels during calligraphy class.
Well, take this out of context. Oh my gosh. I was joking when I walked in the room.
You just had a 10-minute break. Come on, you can do this.
When it comes to pushing a deadline, there's no one more brutal than Mr. Hirayama.
No wonder Lady Yai would always send the editorial director to handle troublesome authors.
Whoa, this is getting scary. It hasn't even been that long and Xingqiu's already zombified.
Zombified.
Mr. Hirayama, we found a solution that might just solve our dilemma.
There's something so funny about seeing them next to each other. I don't know what it is.
In both Liyue and Inazuma, seals are widely used as the equivalents of a signature. If we use a stamp to leave the author's seal on the books, then we could make the signature process a lot easier. Of course, a seal on its own is not enough. So, I propose that each signature consists of 2 parts. First, we'll use a personalized seal. We can simply carve one using Chenyu's signature as the design.
Oh, and that's the book. Okay. Legend of the Sword.
In addition, I'll also design a simple but elegant pattern that's easy for Chenyu to write. That way, he will only need to draw a simple pattern on each book.
Let me think. All right, I think that would work. Not only does it still involve the author's own handwriting, but the result should be very beautiful as well.
So, what you mean to say is, I've been saved from this predicament?
Mr. Hirayama, It suddenly occurred to me that the reason we gave up on live book signings previously was because it would take too long for the author to sign each book. But if we adopted Calx's proposed method, we might have enough time to do signatures at the live event.
Might have enough time.
And if all the authors signed their books in the same fashion, then Genyu's signature wouldn't look out of place.
If you think it's feasible, I would certainly be happy to design signatures for the other authors as well.
Yes, and you may leave carving the stamps to me.
In that case, I shall contact the other 2 authors participating in the new release event.
Shortly after the 2 authors arrive.
It is a great honor to use a signature designed by Calx.
My pen name is quite complicated and isn't suitable for signing events. However, if we implement this new format, then it'll be a dream come true for me as well.
Great! Looks like everyone's on board with the idea.
I'm sorry to have kept you busy for so long, Genyu. Please, take the next few days to have a good rest. We'll handle everything from here. The books that Genyu already signed can be used as special prizes in future events held by the Publishing House.
We did it. The event is saved.
Thanks to everyone's efforts, Onodera and I are finally free of that mess.
That's right! You're finally free, Xingqiu! Maybe you should step outside for some fresh air.
Maybe you should. Maybe Ubu restaurant. Okay, so Kazuo's in charge of the stamps.
Please talk to me if you want to order.
Whatchamacallit is in charge of the signatures. Albedo. Sounds easy enough.
We still have some time to burn. Where should we go next?
Oh my gosh.
Traveler,
Oh
there
shoot.
you are.
Nice.
Oh, it's Ayaka! And Venti! That's an interesting combo.
I was just going to the festival venue to prepare the Ikebana lesson when I found a strange piece of paper on a flower stand. This bard just happened to be close by at the time. He informed me that you've also found similar papers recently. As such, we came together to find you two.
Who is writing these poems? Okay, I'm just gonna shut up and keep going.
But the paper she found isn't quite the same as the ones we found before. Here's the paper. Please have a look.
I don't know if it was just me, but Ayaka's voice, it was kind of like glitching out for me. I don't know if that was just my headphones or what, but the 5 constant splendor, Sumizomi. I submerged the verses into clear water and the truth did emerge. I submerged the verses into clear water and the truth did emerge.
Huh. All the poems we found before were roughly the same length. But this one is only 2 lines.
And even though there are only 2 short sentences, neither of them are next to the title or centered on the page. The position of the writing seems to indicate that there is other content written on this paper besides these 2 lines.
Looked like it. That was definitely the shortest one of all. Not just you. Listen to what her S's. Oh, listen to her S's. Yeah, that's what it was. I was just like, what?
If we take the poem literally, it reads, "Dip this paper in water and see the truth naturally appear." Speaking of which, I have an ancient text at home, specializing in ancient and exotic stories. It mentions a special ink that will show itself when wet and disappear when it's dry.
So, shall we give it a whirl? It just so happens that there's a pond nearby.
Give it a whirl. Get it? Get it? Interesting. Go to the pond.
Trapped.
Where is the pond? Oh, I don't have it marked. That's why. There it is. Jesus.
Wow, look! It's really working! More words have appeared on the paper!
Look at this shot. Look at all these characters. My God. This will be a shot to remember.
Let Paimon see what it says.
The Five Cosmic Splendors, Sumizomi. Going over his poetry, I found that the plagiarized piece did not have his scarlet seal. The submerged into verses into clear water, and the truth did emerge. The true verses were not washed away, but the text of that despicable crime faded. Ainoi Okina passed by me, just as he was waiting for, or writing a verse for Ayodo. Akihito, one storm had yet to settle, and it was already time to write new poems. So they didn't have the Scarlet Seal. The truth did emerge, and you saw the text of the despicable crime faded.
The story says that after Sumizomi got the collection of poems from Akihito and put them into a stream of water, the plagiarized words in the poem became blurry. Huh? Why would that happen?
You see, Paimon, in the past, when printing was not yet well developed, handwritten text could easily become smudged in books when exposed to moisture. To ensure the text lasted longer, they'd either write using a special ink or coat the paper's surface with a waterproof coating once the writing was finished. Such special inks are time-consuming and laborious to produce, and the waterproof coating could also prove just as difficult.
Circling Paimon? They are, yeah. So apparently, okay.
However, since Akihito's poetry collection was an important gift to be presented to the Shogun, surely one of those two methods was used to protect it.
Oh, so the way that she hid the writing.
But as for the plagiarized poems, not only would they lack Akihito's seal, but the words would also react differently when exposed to liquid.
So this poem wasn't actually written by Akihito? The S's, man. What in the world? Paimon acting ignorant? What do you mean acting?
Which means Akihito didn't plagiarize his work. He was set up!
Yes, it appears that this is the truth that Sumizome's story is trying to convey. Although the story is saddening, I've decided on the subjects to use for Akihito and Sumizome's portraits. Kazuha, Ayaka, would you be willing to be the models for my paintings?
Ooh, okay, Ayaka as well. I didn't see that coming.
I would be delighted.
Yes, as would I.
There you go. The next two portraits should be ready in no time.
Yes. And now that all 4 stories have all been collected, the story of the 5 kasen is now fully completed.
Oh, the 4 story. Oh, okay, because the last guy we don't know about. But it's not completed, though, because we don't know the last guy. And wasn't there 5?
Long ago, Inazuma had 5 legendary poets. People bestowed upon them the title of the 5 kasen.
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the kasen's work for the shogun's perusal. But a page from the works of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty. He admitted to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akihito.
Akihito had once belonged to the 5 kasen. Each poem he composed, he marked with a scarlet red seal, hence the Aka in his name. Such a distinguished writer was he, and yet one of the poems he had submitted the previous year was found to be plagiarized. Akihito was exiled for his crimes, and only 4 of the 5 kasen remained.
Sumizome went over Akihito's poems, and noticed that the plagiarized poem lacked his seal. She immersed his poetry in a stream nearby, and only on the plagiarized poem did the ink run. Aoi no Okina passed by and witnessed Sumizome's doing, which he then recorded in a poem. Thus transpired the events of Suiko's poetry submission, and this is where the story comes to an end.
Oh no. Wow. I wonder why she thought to want to do the water like that. Nice. Oh, is he tied up? You seem upset, Paimon.
Yeah. Ever since we completed the story of the 5 kasen, there's still one thing Paimon hasn't been able to figure out.
Oh, is it Raiden? They were showing Raiden in there. Don't answer, but...
One of the 5 kasen is called Kuronushi, right? It's just that... How could the story of the 5 kasen finish without him appearing at all?
Oh, wait, no. Well, it could be him. They could just, yeah.
Oh! Have you really not noticed?
Huh? Not noticed what? This is no time to be playing games, Tone Deaf Bard!
Tone Deaf Bard?
What he means is that the story of Kuronushi was already embedded within the 4 poems.
Huh? Really?
Huh?
That's right. The key lies in the poem that Aoi no Okina wrote after seeing Sumizome rinsing the poetry collection. An average person could never understand the scene of a young girl washing Akahito's poetry collection in a stream.
So me, okay, an average person.
Even Aoi no Okina couldn't figure out the meaning behind Sumizome's actions. He was simply reminiscing and thinking about his old acquaintances. However, for the perpetrator who framed Akahito, it was completely obvious. He was worried that if this poem was seen by the Shogun, then the Shogun could discover the truth behind the plagiarism incident. If that happened, then he'd be finished. So, in desperation, he threatened Aoi no Okina to make him tear out this poem.
Which means the one who threatened Aoi no Okina is the same person that framed Akahito.
The culprit is none other than Kuronushi.
What? Kuronushi?
That's right. Though there are only 4 poems, they still managed to tell the complete story of all 5 kasen. Since the Shogun mentioned in the poems is certainly not the one of the 5 kasen, the only character left is the mysterious one with an unknown identity.
Venti is 5 steps in front of everyone. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Paimon is finally starting to get it now.
However, this also brings something else to mind. The story of the 5 kasen has more or less reflected everything that's been happening around us lately. Which begs the question, is there a Kuronushi in our world as well?
That's the question indeed. I'm thinking either Raiden for some reason. No, it might be... I don't know. It could be either Raiden or Ito.
A Kuronushi? In our world?
Speaking of which, I wonder if our dear Kazuha has come up with anything.
Our dear Kazuha.
Oh, right! Kazuha! He's been pretty quiet this whole time. Let's ask him.
This is Sumizome's likeness as done by Albedo. Ayaka was the model for this picture and depicts Sumizi rinsing the poetry collection in water. This is Akahito's likeness done by Albedo. Kazuha was the model for this picture and it shows Akahito, his garments red and his trademark style, kneeling before the throne as he is being punished by the Shogun. Won't this image bring ill luck? Someone asks, but neither the artist nor the model thought that this was a problem.
Hey, Kazuha, are you okay? You've been standing in front of this blank canvas for a while, and you don't look so good.
The burn. Dang, Paimon. Ito is too dumb. He can't pull this off.
Apologies for making a wild assumption, but has the story of the 5 kasen reminded you of anything?
Yes. A few things did come to mind, actually. However, they were nothing more than some past incidents regarding my family. I don't mind sharing the stories, but I'd prefer not to bring you any more trouble.
Hey, we're all friends here, Kazuha. You can always tell us whatever's on your mind.
We're all friends. Maybe Tarumaru.
Kaidehara, please forgive my assumption, but perhaps you were thinking of the Raiden Gokuden?
Gokuden?
The Raiden Gokuden? What's that?
It's actually Raiden Shogun's brother.
It appears that Miss Kamisato and I were thinking of the same thing. But it also has much to do with the Yashiro Commission. It would be improper to speak of it here without the consent of Miss Kamisato.
Oh, the Yoshi Commission.
It's fine. Those of us here are all trustworthy, so there isn't any harm in it. However, this matter is somewhat complicated and may be difficult to explain. Let me start with the Raiden Gokuden. As you all know, the Yashiro Commission's primary purpose is managing ceremonial and cultural affairs, and Inazuma's art of forging swords is a very important part of our culture. The Raiden Gokuden were once the top 5 schools of the forging art in Inazuma. Although these families were swordsmiths by craft, they also held many important positions in the Yashiro Commission. Unfortunately, of the 5, only the Aminoma art still maintains its artisan lineage. The descendants of the Ishin art are also still alive, but the craft has been lost to time.
Okay.
The descendants of the Ishin art are none other than the Kaidehara family.
You have family?
Whoa! We knew Kazuha came from a noble family, but we had no idea about his connection to the Yashiro Commission and sword making.
Yes, but that's all part of the past now. The Ishin art was lost with my great-grandfather's generation. My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. When he was young, my grandfather traveled all over Tevat to find a way to revive the family business, but it was to no avail.
My grandfather was dissatisfied with my great-grandfather's lack of effort. My grandfather traveled over the world to find... Okay.
And in my generation, our last remaining family property was lost as well.
I heard my elder brother mention that the decline of the Raiden Gokuden happened very rapidly. In the span of a few decades, 3 of the families suffered various misfortunes and disappeared completely.
What happened with the recording? What's going on?
Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from some background machinations, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden.
Sorry, I can't fucking with those S's. Later, there was speculation that all of these misfortunes stemmed from the background, meaning that someone wanted to wipe out the Raiden Gokuden. The schools?
However, since not every family of the Raiden Gokuden came to ruin, such explanations were treated as nothing more than a conspiracy theory.
Indeed. I've also believed such ideas were just theories and rumors.
Fake news.
However, I know that a major incident happened to my great-grandfather when he was young.
Uh-oh.
Not only did it affect the Kaedehara clan, but it nearly jeopardized the Kamisato clan's position in the Yashiro Commission as well. After reading the story of the 5 kasen, I can't help but feel like it's pointing me toward the truth behind that incident.
What exactly happened to your great-grandfather, Kazuha?
I still can't say. I need to speak with someone to verify the details. Let's meet here again at noon tomorrow. I will tell you everything I know then.
Interesting. So that's 2 in one go. I was wondering why it was only 4 acts. Go forth, golden whirlwind. Seeking missions from Catherine, or do you have appointments with any friends? And yet, in the darkness, the gold light leads you to a small island in the middle of the ocean. How strange. What in the world happened? The floral courtyard. Looking for someone to experience the art of Ikebana. Interesting. Okay, so I believe this is the battle. Alright, we are off to the, which I believe is the samurai battling piece. There he is. Which I believe we're forced to be the traveler here, so. What's your name? Yashiko Taru. Might I ask for your name? I've written it down. Might I ask if you're willing to put your honor as a warrior on the line? Oh, no. Have a nice day. Never heard of such thing. The Clash, there it is. The Clash of Lone Blades. Okay. I should have put up notices. This guy is tall. No one's gonna see this. What? Look at Paimon looking off at him. No weapons or fighting during the Irodori festival. Nonsense. I applied organized duels on retail. He had 4 applicants. If we also include you, that makes 5. I call it the Beto event. Paimon has no idea what world you live in. Oh, hell yeah. I'm in. Sign me up. Each of the warriors you face in the Clash of Lone Blades has a different set of sword techniques, including ordinary techniques and exceedingly powerful but less than used honed techniques. After speaking with your challenger, you can check your opponent's honed techniques via the menu to better understand their skills and make it easier to emerge victorious. He'll be able to use elemental skills, or won't be able to use elemental skills, or burst during these duels, but you will obtain a new ability known as parry. While using the skill, the traveler will raise her sword in a defensive stance, greatly decreasing damage taken. Parry has a fixed cooldown. There's a max 3 stacks. 1 stack of Valor. Parry at the perfect time. When each warrior is about to use their honed techniques, their weapon will shine brightly. Perfectly parry the techniques to unleash powerful counterattacks and deal great damage to your opponents. Huh. Okay, sounds cool enough. Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. The mightiest warrior. Let us prepare. Sirius, Dire, and Perlus. Dun, dun, dun. The same cutscene from the other samurai on the island, I think.
It's my lucky day.
Let's go. Talk to. I'm not gonna talk to him right now. I'm gonna fight him. Okay, so F is parry, or E, and that's it. Okay. If you do Dire, you will auto complete but serious at the same time. Oh, really? Oh, shoot. Okay. That's fine. Fired. Fired for failing to guard the clan's head gate. God dang. Sorry to hear that. Oh, that was horrible timing. Just want to get the parry right.
Feel my blade.
Oh, that's so satisfying. That's so satisfying. That is immensely satisfying. What are you doing here? Ding, 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 ding. I was born for combat. Since this is a mighty foe before me, I must have my duel. Yo, I'm not underestimating anybody here. Let us cross swords. Oh, alright, this guy looks intimidating. Look at that sword. Good grief.
Brace yourself.
Come at me, bro. Oh, shoot. I did not think he was going to do that. What? Oh, so when they do the blue, okay. Oh, okay. I'm not expecting that. Nope, didn't work. Let me just time it right. Hold on. Oh, okay.
I dare you.
He hit me with that? I'm waiting for the blue. Not that one. Did I get it? I think I did.
Don't hold back.
Hold on. There's a stack. Okay. Didn't he get it there? There it is. Woo. Oh, missed that one. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't want to fail the challenge. How was that not one? Oh, that was so close. Not really, that wasn't close at all. That was actually awful. There we go. Victorious. That's fun. It's actually really fun. It's super satisfying. There's 3 of you guys. Who do I talk to? Who are you? Blonde-haired girl. Not my match. After this battle, triumph tomorrow. Oh, it has to be with certain people, I think. God, I haven't fought this guy in particular yet. Come at me, bro.
I'm ready.
Oh, I can tell your moves because you're an enemy in the world.
This will do.
Yeah, I know your moveset. Could read you like a book. Oh, as I spoke, way too soon. Yeah, I know your moveset. I've seen that all over. Is that a freaking... This Taromaru? What? This Taromaru in the flesh. I didn't know you knew how to fight. What? Oh, this event is the best part of this. Oh my gosh. Gotta fight Taromaru. Watch him be the hardest part of this. The mightiest warrior, Taromaru. Because he lacked some more on hand. Guess Taromaru was in it for the prize as well, huh? You know what? It's because we stole his chest that was behind him in the tea house. Wolf? Taromaru's barking is getting louder. The prize must go on to the one who is the most skilled in martial arts between yourself. I didn't get any of that, but bring it on anyways. That's amazing. That is incredible. Okay, so yeah, there are dogs in the Serenity Teapot, so I know. Well, I don't know his moveset though. This is so stupid. Jesus. Who would have thought we'd be fighting Taromaru? Oh my god, look at him. He just turned huge. What the heck is this? I can't predict your moveset. What in the world? Do you have electro powers too? Hey, we said no elemental abilities. He's cheating. Oh. Dude, he is ridiculous. He's better than all the samurais. I can't even get a stack. Okay, I got one. Come at me, bro. Oh, too late. Ooh, you thought. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, he's down. I can't tell what he's doing. Oh, wow. I feel bad. I'm just kind of freaking beating you on the ground. This is so cool. Oh, didn't dodge that at all. Oh, I'm doing good. Oh, I need one. Oh no. Oh, I'm not gonna make it. No. Gotta be a little quicker. Die, dog. Ooh. Nice. Now I think we can probably go back to you. Alright, what does he have? More health, he attack more, higher level. Probably higher level. Yo, gosh, way higher level. Oh, does my actual traveler level matter? Because if it does, we'll be here all day. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't be doing this much damage anyways.
Watch your step.
Oh, I parried that. Get out of here. We'll do anything for a duel. Ooh, we got destroyed. 59 seconds.
Make my escape.
No, we'll save the best for last. Take this. Oh, you're still going. Alright, it's a little longer. You're done. You're done. Are you done? You're done. Okay, it's just the best of them all. Taromaru. Yeah, I could see this as a test for a parry inclusion. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, yeah. Possibly. I don't know though. Alright, Taru. Oh shoot. Oh wow. How are you capable of all these moves? The hell was Toma teaching you in that tea house? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I'll be honest, I can't gauge his attacks. Stop blocking. He's gonna kill me before I can... Oh. He has such a long gap in between. What is that about? There we go. Now I see your secret. Deposit stolen. Tea house boss enraged. Oh no. Whoa. Dog emote. Oh, way too late. Oh, relax. Hold on. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh, what? Didn't I parry it? I didn't. Of course, this is the hardest one. I like how they called it back to when you stole his chest. That is so funny. Deposit stolen, enraged, tea house boss. Attack! Oh, what are you gonna do now? What you gonna do now, Taru? You're finished. That is awesome. At the second Nobushi, let him lower your health, then go near grass and let him sit in the grass on fire and parry on top of the burning grass and see what happens. Oh my gosh, what? What happened if you don't open the chest and fight him?
I get what you were saying now. I'm dumb. I think the name would have been the same, but if you didn't open the chest, I guess now you know there's one behind him.
What? Oh, you heal? You heal if you... Oh, shoot. Okay, so you heal and you get your 3 stacks. You think that's on purpose? What is that about? Like, it would make sense because Dendro is, we always make jokes about Dendro being, like, inferior to fire. So there's gotta be some sort of, like, counter effect. There's gotta be something. Wow. That's interesting. You might be onto something there. I would not be surprised if that was the case. Oh, we gotta get a picture of Orochimaru. Taru. Alright. Dang, it went up 2 levels. Jeez Louise. Oh, yes indeed. Thank you, Battle Pass. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. So many rewards. Oh, shower me in Mora and hero wits and books and primo gems. Shout out to these events, man. Holy crap. Taromaru being the best of them all. The biggest threat for sure. Oh, yes, indeed. This is definitely the funnest, for sure. This is the coolest one. This one's, you know, a neat little puzzle, I guess. The Inner Mechanicus is a whole event, so that was pretty cool too. I'd say Class of Lone Blades first, Theater Mechanicus next, the poem, and then the flower courtyard. Before it ends, send invitation. Nice. See that's nice. That's a nice little like perk right there. You get a free Xingqiu. Let's not use that sword though, Xingqiu. Let's use something else there. Let's do that more often. Let's get some more just like free characters. Cause that's awesome. Wait, how did I get Xingqiu the first time? The shop. I was trying to think, I was like, how did I get him the first time? But he was right here somewhere at some point. Oh wow, okay. Increase the maximum amount of rain swords by 1. Sure. Sure. Well, there was Act 3 of the Irodori Festival. I'm loving it so far. It's been amazing. Only downside is apparently Ayaka's S's. The English voiceover, I guess something went wrong with her S's. It sounds very glitchy. But without that being said, the festival was amazing. I enjoyed the little Clash of Blades battle with Taromaru and the samurais. That was a really nice touch. That was so refreshing to the game. Even people who like OG players of Genshin were like, yo, this is cool. Once we get to Act 4, I'll do a deep dive into the whole thing, like the Irodori Festival events and whatnot, and the 5 kasen. But for now, I just wanted to say that the Kujo-Sara side quest and the Goro and Kokumi side quest will be a separate video, just because those were so good. They were so good. Those were just those alone were amazing quests. So I'll save that for its own video, so it's not buried in these long, hour-long ones. And I hope you guys enjoyed the quest yourselves. I enjoyed the Theater Mechanicus, even the flower, the little flower pot, the flora one. And I was actually a big fan of the first side quest, the poem one, when you have to go to different places and take different pictures, like Mondstadt plants, Inazuma plants, and things like that. I enjoyed that thoroughly, actually. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the festival if you finished it. If not, you probably shouldn't be watching this video. But if you did, let me know what your favorite part of the festival was. Was it the side quest, the main quest, 5 kasen? Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments. I hope you enjoyed the video as well, and I will catch you guys very soon in Act 4.